simple words, and they stir emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. I did check in with the Auburn head coach before the game. He understands everything is on the line in this rivalry matchup. He had a conversation with his team with the conference championship and the playoffs on the line. They have to keep their poise and composure. They can't let a rivalry game knock them off their path. We'll see how composed his team can play today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Cobb. Picks up the first down. Running through contact. There he goes down the right side. The 10. To the house. Touchdown, Auburn.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense working from the pistol. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Could be an alley. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. They'll test the right side. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year. And, you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, You need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple years, man, you've kind of seen the inconsistencies come out at that spot. So finding that next guy, critically important.
It is critically important. I think what's interesting about Alabama at that quarterback spot, too, is a lot of other programs, they reload the position through the portal. But when you think about Alabama, they kind of grow it internally from guys they've recruited who have waited their turn and then finally show up. Ty Simpson was one of those guys. He waited his turn year after year to get his opportunity. And I think they feel like they've got the guys inside the building already that can take over the spot and lead this team to a national championship.
Brought down by the defense as he barreled forward for a pickup of 9.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. He might want another play. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up third and inches.
Alabama needs just a few inches here on third down. Keelan Russell. They're working that left side. Runs through a tackle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
Ready. Line 14. Hey, move. Go.
A designed run for the quarterback. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal.
And, man, that is a great tackle. And your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here, nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough ask, but, man, did he do it right there.
Play number 10 on this drive, and it's third and goal. They go play action with Russell. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Hey, you got to love the effort by this defense. They gave up some yards. They got down, though, to third and goal, money down on third down, and they make the big play. They get pressure, they get the sack, and now it's even better because now you force a fourth and goal, but you backed them up a little bit and made this fourth down hard.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Gives it on the option. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Here's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the run.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes. And it's just a physical mindset of Auburn. And they're always that team that wants to run the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Running inside. It's Cobb. Got a little grass. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Brown wants to pass.
And that's the second time today, man.
A full dive to haul that one in. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Tide ready to roll on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started.
Wide 53. Shift. Go.
Quick handoff. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. As we get a look at the stats, they are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
Break.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. First play of the period will be a second down. Quarterback making checks. From the gun, the running back has it. Finding some room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. On the move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Hey, move. Go.
Russell throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Open field on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10.
Ready? Get.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line to pick up of 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Ready? Go.
Give to the running back. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short.
Hey, take it. 28-29 belts. 28-29 belts. Ready, go.
Throwing Russell. Quickly to the tight end. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Motion from the wideout.
Ready, go.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. He just carries him face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Break.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Keelan Russell looking to the big tight end. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
There's a crease. Delivers the stiff arm. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly. On the ground, it's Cobb.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Brown will throw it. Flips it out in the flat. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
95, 96,
He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. The give on the option. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Russell. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with a look at the Rice Owls taking on the number 8 team, the Army Black Knights. And it's Rice able to pull off the upset by just a score. It's going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. The victory closes the chapter on a 5-7 regular season. Disappointing, but those seniors go out with a victory. Let's now take a look at some top 25 games around the nation on another wild day of college football.
Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Going to the run to start this second half. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Right back to it. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Throwing Russell. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Into the pile, maybe got 1. He stopped at the 21. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. The run inside. It's Cobb. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Here comes that Alabama offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Handoff to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Riley. Just leaves him grabbing air as he gets down to the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Russell on play action. Under fire. Buried before he could blink.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with a sack.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Brown wants to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll pull it down. Brought down at the 20. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down. He's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick 6. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just
give me a second, man. I got to piss. Well, I'm going to kick off, then I got to go piss.
Down before he gets back out on the field.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
All right, hold on a second.
Comes the Auburn offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Running inside, it's Riley. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Flag 14. Flag 14.
Past the 45. Snags it, and there's running room. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Using his legs, it's Riley. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
Ready. Hey, move.
Might be changing the route.
Where did he go?
Rides to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
In the red area, it's Wiley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
Ready, ready. Jet. Bama. Go.
They go play action with Russell. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock.
Break. Here we go.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Down. Ready. Red 18. Ready. Shift.
He wants to change this route.
Go.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! They take the lead here in the 4th.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. The officials have stopped the clock as there is an injured Auburn Tiger on the field. You hate to see an injury any time. Holly's going to keep an eye on that and get us up to date on what the situation is. Six-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Brown wants to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling. limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. The inside handoff. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Auburn lines up quickly.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Isn't the play-action fake supposed to make those guys take a half a beat before they come and destroy the quarterback?
Yes, trying to slow him down as much as possible, but it's predicated, too, on me reading that and me seeing it, and they didn't bite it at all. You better run the football effectively if you're going to run play action, because they did not bite on the play action faking.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Brown will throw it. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They take over holding this slim lead, and a drive right here sure would be nice. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll move the wide receiver. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on third and long. Making side adjustments here.
Booster! Let it go!
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Punt is in the air. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and send it downfield. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game and trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
You just can't say enough about how this defense has played today. They came in here, David, as the underdog. They wanted to prove everybody wrong. They got turnovers today, and they get a massive stop at the end of the game when they need it most. Just can't say enough about the D.
Man, they were the underdogs, but this defense, they thought they could play fast. They thought they could cause some havoc, and they did. And how about this at the end of the game? When you needed it the most, they called game. They got the big stop, came up crucial in crucial moments.
Quarterback may change this route. Single back formation, and they give it to it. There's some room. Headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Nimrod. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. The Tigers are back on top.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Breaks into the open. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Might be calling a hot route. Keep it on the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Russell on play action. Looking for a huge play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Finds a seam.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. The latest edition of this in-state fashion play is bathed in crimson as Alabama rolls to victory over Auburn in the Iron Bowl. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.